that is the marker saying this is the Geodetic Survey official peak of Mount Wittenberg, 1,440 feet. So in a way, it's a 14er. It's not 14,000, it's 1,400. Small victories. So, this is my third encounter so far with Rhamnus californica. You can see they're actually starting to ripen here. This is known as a California coffee berry, and the fruits can be used to make jam, and the seeds can be roasted and used for a substitute for coffee, or an adjunct used to thin out coffee and make it last. Native California blackberry, you can always tell because they have 3 leaves. Himalayan blackberry, which is the invasive species, has 5 leaves. And poison oak, perennial poison oak. It's everywhere all the time, and honestly, it's rather beautiful. I love poison oak. I mean, I don't love the itchiness, but I love poison oak. Got a Umbellularia californica here. Oh, that's sad. This dying tree here is a tanbark oak. Very, very, very pretty species. Sad to see that it's dying. They're getting a little scarce in our ecosystem these days. Big honkin' Douglas firs all over. Wow! 4 dead or dying tanbarks. That's really sad. 5, 6. Huh. I wonder what's going on with these tanbarks. Are they being overtopped and they're not getting the resources they need? Another Rhamnus californica. Man, there's tons of them out here. That's amazing. So I went this way because I wanted to take a stroll through the replica of a Native American village here. I guess it's meant to replicate the Coast Miwok style. And there is Kuleloklo. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really great way to keep the legacy alive. So, let's do a little pass through. Now, where do I link up with the trail though? You're fine. I'm gonna follow. There's a bit of an indentation in the grass. I'm gonna follow that. It's gotta take me somewhere. This reminds me of the canyons I grew up hopping around in. Oh look! I believe that's a wild raspberry growing there. Cool. Hey, look at that. Steps. Ain't we fancy? Spice bush. Lovely. More Rhamnus californica there. Look at that. Little ferns growing up all over. Hey, just up ahead I see a sign. Oh, look at that. Little tiny tanbark oak just poking up. Oh, look at that. Look at that coyote bush there. That's beautiful. That's a happy little coyote bush. Horse trail. Gotta take it to Sky Camp. Nope, actually, scratch that. Taking it to the Fire Lane Trail, and that's going to get me to Coast Camp. Coast Camp is my favorite campsite. I'm really going to try and pick up some pace. I got some serious tracks to lay down today. Gotta make the most out of my day off. Look at these quail. Oh, some of them are big too. Man, they're living the good life. Hi, quail. I last used all of my videography equipment over a year ago now, summiting Snow Mountain. Anyway, in the effort of trying to shed weight, I took all the heads off of my monopod and mini tripod and just kept the pan-scan head on my full-size tripod. Well, for this outing, I decided I was just going to do the mini tripod, monopod. Didn't think twice about it. Grabbed them, threw them in the truck, headed out. Except they don't have heads. It's gonna be great. See those snags up on top of that bluff there. So all those snags up there, all those dead trees, little scars, reminders of the fire that blazed through here about 30 years ago, maybe a little more. Basically, an illegal campfire took off, set the whole chunk of this park and some of the settlements surrounding it on fire. And then at the time, conservation meant just leaving things well enough alone and not going in and carefully shepherding the growth of healthy forests. So then you end up with that, again, the dog hair brush I'm talking about, where you have just these tight packed Doug firs because they were the first to take root and they grow really fast. And in 30 years, you get a ton of Doug firs. And in other situations, there's a bomb waiting to go off. And from a conservation standpoint, the best thing we can do is kind of log it, actually. Go through and, calculate a healthy percentage for that forest to be at, and take down a lot of the more troublesome trees and kind of slow the rate of competition out there so they're not growing as fast. The larger trees are allowed to flourish, smaller upshoots are trimmed down. That would be the best way to do it, but that costs money. And we live in a world where we'd rather spend trillions of dollars on our military and not actually taking care of our planet. So there you go. What do we got here? Sky Camp Meadow Trail. Fire Lane Trail. Wait, oh, let's do it. Off in the distance there, you can see the roof of the outhouse. See that Oregon grape climbing up that California Bay. Oh, yeah. If you look, you can see the darkening of those leaves. That is fungal growth on that California Bay. From here, I can't tell what fungus it is, but it is likely to be sudden oak death. Oh, and some scat with berries in it. I'd say it's probably a fox or some fairly omnivorous creature with medium-sized anus. could listen to that all day. That really reminds me of some of the water crossings of the Lost Coast, where we'd stop, cameled up. Man, I can't wait to get back out there. I love the Lost Coast. Oh, I'm home. What's that? What owns that table? That is a singular flip-flop. So, if there's only one flip-flop in a pair, like one goes missing, is it just a flip, or is it just a flop? Because, I mean, it just makes sense. When, you know, as a pair, they're flip-flops. Singular, it must be a flip and a flop. I think that's really the only logical